Horror games on mobile are always a fan favorite, and today I try to bring you guys a bunch of horror games that have either been performing well for a long time or that are brand new to the scene. So today let's dive into 10 of the creepiest, best mobile horror games that you could play right now. The first on today's list is Identity 5. Identity 5 is a game where you are trying to escape from the monster with your team. You have a ton of different characters that you can utilize inside of this game, and to be fair, I believe this is one of the best escape mechanic horror games on all of mobile right now. A lot of people compare this one to Dead Light Daylight Mobile, because it's very similar. It's the same type of game. Here you have these puppeteer style characters. The graphics are incredible. The gameplay is fun. Progression is on point, and the game has proven itself over time. Next on the list is Poppy Playtime, which is sitting with 4.3 stars and has a price tag of $5. This game is very popular in the YouTube community as people like Markiplier and more play this game on stream. It's both available on mobile and on PC. Super colorful, great graphics, yet really true to the horror style game that many of you love. This is that first person style game where you're trying to get things done inside of the game while running into very creepy things along the way. This is one of the better graphic styles that we have on today's list because, as we know, many of these titles can come along with some subpar graphics. This one, though, is not that case. We have a really beautiful game, super creepy, and super popular. Fading City is a fun one because this is more of a survival style game and something that many of you may know from maybe a PUBG style or a Call of Duty style game. Of course, we're dealing with the undead inside of this one, but it's not that first person perspective puzzle style horror game that we're featuring a lot throughout today's video. This one is more of a zombie survival style game. Absolutely beautiful game as well, and something that's really fun and a really nice opportunity for you to play this type of a game on mobile. It's one of the newer renditions of this style of a game as compared to many others that have been around for a very long time. This is a great opportunity for you to dive into a survival zombie horror style game, get creeped out, but also get your combat in this massive world. Alien Isolation sits with 4.3 stars and a price tag of $15 on the iOS and the Android App Store. This, though, is one of the more popular and spoken of horror style space themed games on mobile. Whenever you talk to someone that's an enthusiast of the genre, they will be mentioning this game. You have some really nice things that we know from movies and gameplay that we know from the horror genre itself. I mean, Alien, you can't go wrong with that. The weapons here are incredible, the graphics are really solid, and the scares, they are on point. If you like horror games and you're not scared to spend a few bucks before actually buying or playing the game, this could be a great option for you. It's one that's been proven to be one of the best. The Fall. This one sits with 3.9 stars in the App Store. It's a horror survival style game that has all of those puzzle elements that many people who are into this style game are used to, but it has weapons that a lot of people like that are into the zombie survival or shooter style games. Definitely dark, definitely creepy, but as we've seen compared to some of the other games on the list here today, this one is a little bit lower on the star ranking. Good thing for us, it's a free to play one. You can give it a shot and see if it's something that you will enjoy absolutely for free and make up your mind for yourself. So you like horror games, but tell me this, do you like horror movies as well? Let me know in the comment section below. And while you're down there, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Midnight Remastered. Okay, you're looking for a Zelda-style, creepy, scary, dark game, but that's also got that cutesy, simple element to it as well. Inside of this one, you're going to be making your way through different stages of the game with a very dark corridor surrounding you, really limiting the visibility that you can have, which is automatically going to give you that uncomfortable vibe that you find. Now, with this being said, it's available on both Steam as well as on mobile and is cross-platform, but this game is going to remind you 100% of a Zelda-style game held in a horror-style world. You'll get clues, have to find your way around, and really figure out what's going on inside of the game while feeling creepy throughout. Witch Cry Horror House. This one sits with 4.5 stars and is absolutely free to play. Now there's a reason why this one stands out to me, and that is because of the graphics inside of the game. This is a creepy but beautiful looking game all at the same time. It's going to implement those puzzle elements to it, as well as a little bit of combat as well. The witch that you see inside of this game just makes the game. It really does. The graphics of that witch are awesome. They make you want to play. They make you want to have that encounter. With that being said, there are small things throughout this game on a regular basis that are going to keep you freaked out and wondering, why are things like feet hanging from the wall on a plaque? Very cool looking stuff, and there's the granny right there that you're going to be able to look forward to running into. Super fun, or I should say witch, not the granny. Super fun game with graphics that are really atmospheric. I absolutely love this one, and I think you may too. Phantom Knox sits with 3.7 stars in the App Store, is absolutely free to play, and inside of this game, you're going to be going through a house looking for the haunted. You're going to have your tech with you, and you're going to be trying to find what type of undead live within. Very creepy style game right here that's really solid as well, with a nice atmosphere. Things look really realistic inside of this game and impressive for a mobile game itself. As I mentioned, you're going to be trying to find the spirits inside with your tech inside of this game, and then dealing with them as you encounter them. Puzzles and exploration are a big part of this game. Slender The Arrival sits with 4.4 stars in the App Store, and it really needs no... Everyone knows this one. Everyone already knows Slender Man. It's super creepy, and it's going to take you through the forests that are very dark and very scary. This game is a really nice looking one again for the genre. Not quite up to par with some of the others that we saw, but definitely fitting to the game genre and to the game itself that we know from the past. Really fun game, really creepy. It's going to keep you on your toes. It's going to keep you nervous. And it's going to keep you wanting to keep the lights on. Eyes Horror sits with 4.4 stars in the App Store and rounds out our list here today. Another one of these games that you're going to be walking around the world trying to figure out where to go, doing the puzzles along the way, and of course, having that first-person perspective. This is probably one of my least favorites on the list, but it's also one that's extremely popular and has withstood the test of time, so I do believe it's one that you guys may enjoy as well. You got to let me know, though, which ones excite you the most, and we'll talk more about that in a moment. So let's assume the game that is your favorite was not on my list today. Let me know what it was, because I want to check it out and possibly feature it in an upcoming video.